Hey, what's happening, folks? Gerald here, aka J Fro 90, and this is What's Going On and On, episode 2, I believe, because episode 2 should have been in August, but here we are in September. Happy Labor Day! Happy Labor Day, everybody. Been a little minute since I've been live, so um, it's funny because, like I said, I ideally what this will be is me doing this a few times a week, actually, just because helps keep content out there, but also helps me engage directly, which I also really like. Um, but August was a really, really, really weird month. So it's no secret at all, especially a lot of you who discovered me in the middle of the year. In fact, it's I feel like I've just been mentioning it a lot, but it's a part of life. Just in this last year has just been nuts with a lot of you know death and people. What my mom lives in Japan. Shout out to my mom when she sees this, and just this whole and getting adjusted to living in Vegas and everything. So all of July was fantastic. July was my best month as a YouTuber so far. August was not. August was. I feel like August though was a good place to get in line for what September could be. So anyway, here we are. Here we are. A lot of updates coming. One of my favorite things I'm having coming up very soon is a video that is just about my 1 year anniversary and what it took for this to happen. Because, like I kind of say, I've been aiming to do something YouTube worthy or YouTube persona worthy for a good while, but I it only ended up happening September last year. So, I want to talk about that journey and talk about it's going to be maybe two videos, and one's for sure going to be a list of things I wish I knew beforehand. And yeah, hmm, it's it's a lot coming up. It's a lot coming up, and I'm excited about. I'm a little overwhelmed in this already coming up process, but it's all right. It's all right. Like I enjoy being creatively challenged with things, so it works out. But anyway, for September, I got a lot of reactions. There's going to be a lot of new artists coming along. I will say that that's actually been really cool with um, August. My personal quota for reactions per month, I try to make sure that they're over. I think 60. 60 is my number. It's a new quota that I came up with. 60 is a new number, and August August had that. August met that quota, but let me see. Oh yeah, I didn't get the word out to Instagram. This is very spur of the moment too, so it's funny. Even if this doesn't get anybody in it, then it's a good staple for the channel, so that's all right. But yeah, let me go ahead and spread the word. But yeah, one thing I'm really happy about with August, and I'm happy with how September is starting out with my reactions. Everything that's uploaded right now, I'm good on. I have pre-recorded reactions up until this coming Saturday. I have an EXO coming this Saturday, and tonight I'm gonna get into reacting for stuff that comes up next week. Yep, there we go. That's me. Oh snap! I got two folks. What's happening, folks? What's happening, you guys that are watching? Um, but yeah, and I'm gonna get to playing some music in a second because one thing I've been again reactions are actually when I hammered how to have a rhythm for posting reaction videos, I got really stuck in that, and so it's like I meant to start doing videos about anniversary albums that are this year and all that. I started with one. I did Michael Jackson's Got to Be There, his first album, and basically why it matters, little tidbits and things about that. But Like this week, Michael Jackson's Bad turns 35, and another favorite of mine, Alexander O'Neal's Hearsay album turns 35. So we're gonna get started with music in just a second. Let me just send the word out to Instagram. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a very good Labor Day. There we go. And yeah. Anyway, I have some big artists coming up for September. Some artists that I've been meaning to do reactions for since the beginning, but like they kind of other artists and other songs kind of pop up and kind of push older things down. We're going to be getting the more. We're going to be introducing Queen this month. We're going to be bringing in David Bowie this month, and it's just going to be a lot of artists that I hadn't done on the channel before. I like to say too. Okay, I've been hearing you guys in the comments about not being able to hear me and everything. Here's the deal with that. That's my gigantic fan that's directly to the left of me that I got to figure out placement with the microphone and that just because so I have it off right now, but it is 106 today here in Las Vegas. The fan must go on. The fan must go on, and the air conditioner, which is to my right, is a lot louder than my fan. So yeah, it's like it's a weird choice, but it's usually the fan that you hear. But yeah, I'm gonna start things out with. So let's see. One of my favorite reactions I've done this month so far was Prince's Arsenio Hall. He did "Let's Go Crazy" into Kiss. That is one of my favorite performances I've reacted to on the channel since I started doing this. Like, man, and that's what I love about this because, like I said, and like I say often, Prince is factually one of my favorite artists of all time, and I've seen just about every video. I maybe have seen every video once, but performances, all that stuff, it's a lot of him visually I've never seen, and versus musically, yeah, I'm very up on Prince and have all the appreciation and a lot of the stats and the knowledge and all that, but you know, not as familiar visually. Hang on. But yeah, let's see. And two, what's coming up this month? I've been meaning to do a lot of videos similar to like I was talking about with my anniversary coming up. I've been meaning to do a lot more about just getting to know me, getting to know my story and how I came to reactions, even though, like I say, I'm into performance and acting and writing and voiceover and all that stuff. But it's all coming. It's just I gotta find the time and the energy to actually. A lot of those I have already filmed, but it's just editing. Editing for long form is way different than editing for reaction videos. The reaction videos I film, the longest ones are like 20 minutes, and they can be edited down to 7 or 8, and that's actually pretty standard and pretty easy. It's not a long thing at all. Versus my story times, my experiences, those can run into about an hour of me talking like this. And then you gotta sit there and edit out all of the fluff, all of the stills, all of the quietness, and get to like what's an actual story, what's the actual going on here basically. So that's the reason it's actually taking a minute, because I'm still a little hung up on I want everything to be perfect before it gets out there. And the truth is, as I learned and as you know, with going forward, just doing it is not going to be perfect when you start, but I want it to be at least the best it can be. So sometimes it suffers a little bit, but anyway, one thing I'm and then more album reviews. I meant to do more album reviews in August, but eh, here we are in September. So Fleetwood Mac, Rumors is gonna be the next one, and then I'm gonna do the following Beatles, and then it's gonna be a few more, and then I'm gonna do for sure. I want to do some live K-pop sessions too, just because I've been really appreciative of like how K-pop, the EXO fans and all that have been really great with me and this whole journey of getting to know them and their music and all that. So, yeah, it's a lot coming up. It's a lot coming up, and it's been a little minute. I'm still learning too. That's the thing that I always gotta keep in mind that this whole process is still new. I'm still learning, still figuring it all out, but we're going places. We're going places, and yeah, I'm just again, I'm gonna take this time to just say thank you to every single person who's subscribed so far, every single person who has, you know, left comments, left recommendations, become a patron. They, oh my God! Shout out to my best friend Gianna for joining my Patreon. That was such a fantastic surprise, and it goes such a long way. And like we've made some real milestones through this YouTube journey, so it's very much appreciated. So it's funny. So I'm not seeing much action in the chat. So that's all right. Like I said, this video is actually just in general for the channel, and it's just more of a, hey, what's happening, folks, and happy Labor Day, giving y'all some updates and all that. So a lot more reactions coming, and I'm gonna go live again this week. Like it's not going to be such a huge stretch of time for the next one. But anyway, I'm going to stop this video here because I feel like it's just good for updates. I feel like it's just a really good update. And that's what's going on and on is supposed to be about. It's just updates of how I'm doing and how the channel's doing in the last month. So hopefully by the next one, which will hopefully be in October, some point in October, then it'll be better updates even because, still going ahead, still got a lot of things coming, and then we crossed the biggest one is that we crossed into 2,000. That is so huge because it was such a nervous. I I was so not sure how long it would take to get to that 1,000 because let me tell you, I created this channel September 22nd, 2021, and I didn't get to 100 subscribers until until New Year's Day 2022, and then I didn't get to 1,000 until May, and then I got to 2,000 in August. That's really cool. Thank you guys very much for that. You know, very much. Hang on. Hang on. I'm just realizing I can't see the chat here. Oh, hey. Hey, what's happening, Stu? Stu? Stu, what is your request? Yeah, hang on. The, what's it called? The chat window is being not that fun right now. Oops. You know what, too? I forgot. That's what helped me back from doing a live 2 in August is that there was a week where I did not have a voice. And it's because I've been doing so many reactions and so many videos and all that. So I just did not have a voice for a moment in time. Red House by Jimi Hendrix, 1968. Yeah, this chat is weird. Okay. Red House. All right. Thank you, Stu. That is going on the list. I'm gonna probably do that tonight. Now that you think about it, because I'm looking for some Hendrix. there, I think I mentioned it before where I'm having there's artists who if you're really following the channel, there's artists who are staples, and there's artists who it's like I want at least one reaction for a month, and it's a pretty decent list, but the list so far is basically Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, like it's those are automatically dedicated to my dad. Um, the vocal trinity, the vocal trinity of Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, but then also the pioneers, Aretha Franklin, Diana Ross, um, and Dionne Warwick. I want them once a month too. My Jacksons, Michael, Janet, and then the family as well, once a month. Prince. I feel like it's someone else in there that it's like I really try to put up in the once a month thing. But yes, Hendrix is a must. Hendrix is a must. So thank you so much, Stu. Thank you. Let me write that down right now before I hop off of here. Red House. New York. New York, 1960s. Thanks, Stu. Make sure it's New York. Okay. I got it. I got it. Live in New York. All right. Well, thank you guys. This is a short one, but I've been meaning to do like incorporate some short lives too and all that, and some that don't incorporate music actually too, just so that they can stay up because if you don't know when I play music, which I don't mind doing at all, but when I do, then yeah, YouTube they can still yank. They still like. I'm glad they don't interrupt the broadcast at all, and in fact, it makes it kind of special when you're here. Thank you, Stu. Thank you. Um, it doesn't interrupt. I'm glad it doesn't interrupt the broadcast. But as soon as that broadcast is over, it's got like one day of being live, and then they pull it just like any reaction or whatever, and then I gotta like dispute it, and it's a long process. So I've been meaning to do just little conversational ones like this, little updates like this, just to not have to worry about that. So I feel like this handles this handles that. So like I said, though, I will be live again this week. Like there's the Fleetwood Mac Rumors album I want to listen to. Oh, Bruce Springsteen is the other artist who's a once a monther for me. Who for sure it's like you can count on there being at least one video from him in whatever month I'm doing it. So, yeah, absolutely. Thank you, man. And yeah, Fleetwood Mac rumors. Um, I'm definitely gonna do for Jimmy and Janice. I definitely want to do album reactions as well. It just I'm very happy with how I'm doing with both of them. Is that I feel like with those artists who aren't here anymore, I really want to get to see the video of them because I feel like when it comes to Jimi Hendrix especially and these songs that I'm hearing for the first time, you realize there's bits and pieces that it's like, okay, I've heard this sample for something before, or and some I forgot the name of the song, but it was one where it's like, oh, I know it was the last Jimi Hendrix one I did, where oh I know that one right away, I know that one right away. I think that was Purple Haze, wasn't it? Might have been, but seeing them means something to me. So it's like I want to get out a lot of performances first, and then I want to get to their albums, and I want to get to the studio stuff and all that. So that's the whole goal there. But anyway, that's the update for August into September. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you stayed with me the whole time, a little different. Like I said, that's why it's important for me to keep doing lives because you know this is a whole different thing versus when I do my reactions. So still a little uncomfortable with it, but it's all right. It's all right. I'm learning and growing. So anyway, um, You guys, please take care of yourself and each other. And don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, all that good stuff. And thank you guys for helping me get to 2,000 subscribers. And we're just building on. We are just building on. And this is all still the beginning. We're 1 year in, but it's all still the beginning. So, again, please take care of yourself and each other.